Welcome to RAYGO Chess. This is the road to 1000 ELO. I'm not going to lie, we're struggling. We're currently on 911. We are really trying to get deeper into the 900 territory and away from the 800s. If we can maintain like 950 or something like that, I'd be happy. Because then when you sort of lose a game, you're still away from the 800s. You know what I'm saying? We've been farting around every day. I feel, because we upload an episode a day, we try to, but I feel like it's been about 2 or 3 weeks of just hanging around at this ELO. I really want to start advancing now. So without further ado, let's get into this. 30 minutes rapids we're doing. 30-minute rapids. Okay, we're against an 862 ELO. So we're just going to play principal chess and no particular opening with blacks. I once upon a time seen a video, I don't know if it was Gotham or Akeem or someone like that, and their advice was when someone offers a gambit, take the first pawn and then ignore whatever they do next and continue with your development. So that's what we're going to do. And by the way, I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. It's just what I heard once upon a time. So at this point, probably... Okay, I see what's going on. So you're looking to take this. You're probably thinking I'm going to back it. The best way to back it would obviously throw another pawn forwards, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm going to ignore it. At this point, I could potentially push here, and then if he takes, I take again, and then he could take with his queen, but then that's trading. So I think we're just going to fight for the center and then continue to develop our pieces. Okay. So if I fire in here, you're going to drop. And then if I was to take, that'll pin you again. And then at that point, you'd have to come back with your queen. And then I could potentially avoid trading queens this early. Push up. You could also hop that in, actually. And then it'll be a bishop for a knight. But that no. Yeah. To take is a mistake. I take, you take. Hop in. Threaten the queen. If you take, I take with the knight. And then that way, I'm not having to sort of ruin my castle in chances. You could just drop again and ignore. I'm torn between going for this, but then if he hops this in, oh, then I suppose you will be pinned, won't you? I'm doing it. The way I see it, there is options or that. If I take now, you could take with either of them. You are pinned. I could hop in at this point, threatening the queen. If she takes, I can take with the knight. This knight's pinned. I don't know why every game of chess I play, the openings are crazy. I never seem to just get an ordinary game where you develop your pieces, I develop mine. It's always just a mad middle game. Straight away from the off, his queen's out. Go back and watch my games. His queen. This is like a repetitive pattern. And this is the thing, like when you watch Gotham Chess and channels like that, I think because a lot of the time where they play higher rated players, people are sticking to like openings and stuff. Whereas like with us, when I say us, I mean us normal, not so high leveled players, tends to be this madness. I'm considering offering up the bishop and then hitting it again. Keeping this knight pinned and also that bishop blocked. And if he doesn't take, I can take and he can't get it back because it's pinned. But surely at 862 ELO, he's fully aware of that. And I'm not going to be that naive to think he isn't. Okay. So if I just push up, I'm thinking develop the piece, get the castle in. But if I push up here now, you're just going to escape to here. And then I suppose, yeah, we could still take at that point, but then you'll take, but then you'll double up your pawns. Keep this blocked, free your rook. If I develop now and then castles it one move too late, I don't know. But I'm just going to keep some pressure on my guy. Okay, so at this point, he's not really developed that much. Keep that pressure on. If you drop again, we've got an escape route. He's no longer pinned. If you hop in there, I can get you. If you hop in there, I can get you. You can get me. But I suppose that would need to be done at that point. I need to try and think. I need to broaden me horizons. That's what I need to do. I'm going to get the castle in. Or dare I just push for this? If I push, you take, I take. What am I talking about? Get your castle in. Okay, so you're threatening him. What if I just hop in? Try and apply some pressure. This pawn needs to go. I could hop in. He takes. I take. Yeah, I sacrifice the knight. But then I've got a bishop on this diagonal, preventing his king from being able to castle. Do you know what I want to do, actually? I want to activate me rooks. I'm seeing that right now. But he could take... Okay. I'm going to push this. Even though I removed the guard, what a fool. I forgot that I had dropped that. That's why you can't make quick moves. But I suppose him taking that sort of like weakens both sides a bit, doesn't it? Like, obviously, I mean, this side's already slightly weakened. Okay. So you're threatening both of these. You're threatening there. And you're threatening there. So really, I suppose I just want to push forward, don't I? And if you take, I will take my knight. Because if I push forward here, you can still jump in. But if I push forward here and you jump in, then I can take you. Another option would be... Nah, that ain't it. That's it. Or dare I just take it with the pawn and free the rook? And then I'll be able to hop in here. And he can't take... Or he could. These broaden me horizons. I mean, if he doesn't take this now... Okay, so he's removed the guard. I hop in here. That's a fork. His best move then, realistically, was to take this. He could take that now, and then I could take. But ultimately, one of them's going to go straight after. The odds are he'll probably, go there. Is there anything better I can do in the meantime? Or do I just get his bishop? Yeah, because that bishop is actually causing problems, to be fair. But is there anything else? That is one move. What if I take... You take... I push up, threaten the rook. You move your rook somewhere. Probably, I imagine, back. Or you could just come straight down for that, actually. Can't see anything else. Okay, so what if I just push forward, actually? Then if you take, I can take... I could throw in a check here. If I need it. Do I push this in? Or do I keep... Yeah, I think it's time to... And now, I'm thinking, hop in. Threaten this. If he takes, I can take it with the pawn. Or I can just drop back and take it. Pinned. I'm thinking get under here. Oh, he's not pinned now. But if I go under here and you take... Or do I activate this piece? Oh, no, because then he can come and get this anyway. What a fool. Okay. Problem here is... Okay. I take, you take. There's nothing for me. Dare we start rolling this pawn forward? Dare we offer a rook trade and then roll it forward? You hop in there and get you. You hop in there, I take you. if I start rolling these now, I'm seeing this push, you take, I take. But I don't like the idea of him being able to bounce around with a knight. I could offer him a rook trade again. I come up, put you in check. You're definitely going to take. Then I take. He can't take there. But if he jumps in here, it's all going to be problematic. If I go up and come across, isn't that checkmate? Because I've got him there. He's blocking that off. You won't be able to go there. You won't be able to go there. You won't be able to go there. Hang on a minute. No, chill. Because that would, if he comes down there, then that's checkmate. Because I can't go there. If I push forward, you're just going to take. What if I come back and push forwards? What if I just push that forward? Then where are you going to go? There? But then I can come under here. I think the best thing is to get this off the board. Let's just do it. It's done now. Okay. So if you hop in there, I can get you. If you hop in there, I can get you. If you hop down there, nothing. Hop down there, you put pressure on this. I'm thinking push this. You push, I take. And then I start trying to roll this pawn forwards. And I might be able to get rid of that bishop. Another alternative is he just pushes forwards. But then I suppose that stops that from coming in. Problem with that is I'm going to have to start walking my king to prevent a passed pawn. Because my bishop's really going to have to stay here. I've got to do everything in my power to get this forward. Just not good enough. Well, I should have confidence at this point. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a knight and a bishop, and I've got 2 bishops. But why do I feel like he's got the upper hand? Is it because of the knight? Like, people say that knight's not that good, but I think in this scenario, if I had the opportunity, I'd probably swap one of the knights. The only counter to that is if I keep all my pieces on white squares, and this bishop is effectively out of the game. Whereas while I've got 2 bishops, pardon me, there's always that fighting chance. Start marching this king. Hang on a minute. If I go here and you go there, I can always just come down, can't I? The problem with my bishop being here is I can't do anything with the king. However, now you've allowed me an opportunity, Mr. Potter, to come and snag this pawn, which will ultimately be 5-4 in pawns. I suppose I need to get my mindset right like that. Instead of focusing on trying to win the game, let's focus on trying to eliminate his pawns. That's the new game. That's the game we're going to play now. It's called Pawn Elimination. Never mind trying to win. Let's just eliminate his pawns. You could just hop in there, actually. Bang, bang. The dirt is gone. Because if you hop in there, I was defending that. What a fool. And then he can just hop straight down and get this. What an idiot. Wow. If I go here, he drops one. And then I can't go there to stop it. I suppose I could go here. He drops, then go here. Oh no, it's not even in line. Oh, one of these is going. My only option is to drop here and there. Now this is going. But if it does, I'll hit this. But he technically should just drop. Oh no. I don't know how I just avoided that. Like, that's because he isn't that good. But clearly, neither am I. That's what I'm saying now. There's no... Oh, yeah. But then if... Oh, yeah, if I take you now... And then you take me... Then all my pawns are on. I need to get rid of that passed pawn and that knight, I think. Unless... I go up there, come down here. I can't do anything while this is on the board. I literally can't do anything with that on the board, so bon voyage, go on. See ya. Let's get rid of that. And let's just fight now with the king. I take, you take. I take, you take. Doesn't do anything for us, does it? I think this is just going to be a draw, to be honest. Unless he dares push. It's going to be another stinky draw. Because I ain't moving from this diagonal. I could move my king. If I move my king, and then come up here, and then push, and then you push, then you're checking my king. Doesn't do us any favours, does it? If I go here, it still doesn't do anything. Oh. I'm just seeing if he loses his patience and goes for it. That's all it takes. Do it, my boy. Do it. Because if he does, we can just come up here and his king can never get back through. But I don't think he's going to do that. Hang on a minute. If I'm blocking this off, no, because king can use it. Blue squares, can't he? To get through. Right, let's just call it a day then if you're not going to do anything, mate. One more. Done. -1 ELO? What? How have I lost an ELO? Is it because our scores were so different? Both played 83s, 1550s. Pretty
A fine
even.
first move by your opponent. Keep it. Offering. E3 supports. This central break opens. Bishop. This is recapturing. You develop a bit. They block your pawn. They missed a chance. You recap. Your opponent. With that move, the bishop slips away as your opponent avoids material loss. You kick the checking bishop away with a pawn. They move the bishop to safety. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn. This move puts their bishop on a safer square. Nice development that allows kingside castling. They kick your bishop with a pawn. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Their pawn attacks your bishop. This moves your bishop to a safer square. Their better move was to develop a bishop. Castling kingside tends to be safer because queenside castling becomes available for your opponent here. Your best move was to attack a pawn chain. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. You are forced to have isolated doubled pawns, which ruins their structure. You recaptured. Queenside castling becomes available for your opponent. You just told me that would
be better, and then it would have ruined my stuff. So what are you talking about?
Your better option was to take an outpost with a bishop. You permitted the opponent to take an open file with a rook. Their best option was to take an open file with a rook. This blocks an attack on your pawn. They missed a better way to attack the knight with a pawn. There was only one good move, and you found it. The rook slips away as your opponent avoids material. Your better option was to force an isolated pawn.
How?
Nice find. You found the only move in this position. You are forcing your opponent to isolate a pawn. They've isolated a pawn, making it harder to defend and easier to target.
I don't get it. Really don't get it.
Your better option was to Their better move was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. You get a chance to win it. They had a better way to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This defends a vulnerable pawn by pinning one of its attackers. They are right on target. You defended your pawn by pinning the attacking piece. They've coordinated their rooks, doubling. You gain time because your opponent must deal with your threat. The rook slips away as your opponent avoids material loss. You are losing a pawn this way. This is the only good move, a logical capture. Capturing your hanging pawn. This move hurts your chances. This is the only move that works, a clear recapture. They played one of the best moves here. Well done, an excellent move. Your opponent created a passed pawn. You had a better option, but this is not. They've secured a protected passed pawn. Very good choice. They found a clean way to deal with your. This move leads to losing a bishop. Their better move was to attack the bishop with a pawn. The only move, and you found it. Smart play. Their knight now occupies a secure. You calmly step the bishop out of. Their passed pawn is now defended. This is a fine move. A straightforward recapture. You want a pawn? They made one. This active. I like their. Good job. Their king. Yes. They played. Well done. They played one. Very good choice. They made one. Nice. Precise. Good thing. Their bishop. You made them.
Yeah, it's just nothing anyone can do.
This position happened 3 times, making this a draw.
Sick of drawing. I mean, it's better than losing, but still sick of drawing. I am not kidding. The 900 club is solid. Let me just see this guy's profile as well, actually. Backspin 99. 870. He's been playing since 2020. Isn't that the year of the Queen's Gambit? So, yeah, he's been playing about 5 years longer than I have. but he definitely understands the basics and the principles, and it just shows like maybe the 8 to 900 club is about as far as you're really getting without learning principles, because by this point, not principles, sorry, openings, because by this point everyone sort of knows how to play good enough to hang around this level. And the problem is, it's his opening was mad. Like 2 pawns right in the center. It just, there was no developing our pieces. There's no openings. None of that. You know what I mean? It's just like fighting random attacks. But I suppose that's chess at the end of the day. Somehow we lost an ELO. We're on 9-10. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button. Leave a comment if you fancy it. And I'll see you on the next episode.